There is a place on our planet where the rhythm of life beats as it has for millennia. It is a land of endless plains, ancient kopjes, vast open skies. This is the Serengeti, the name Serengeti, the place where the land runs on forever. A landscape that seems to stretch into eternity, a world untouched by the frantic pace of modern life. Nature orchestrates a grand, timeless drama: survival, birth, renewal, a living museum of the natural world. Imagine a horizon broken not by buildings but by a lone acacia silhouette. The Serengeti National Park is located in the northern part of Tanzania, a vast country in East Africa. It covers 14,750 square kilometers. Its borders are not just lines on a map, they are a sanctuary for one of the oldest, most complex ecosystems on Earth. To the north, it joins Kenya's Masai Mara National Reserve, creating a cross-border ecosystem vital for migratory herds. To the southeast lies the Ngorongoro Conservation Area. Together, they form the greater Serengeti ecosystem, a region of unparalleled biological importance. The Serengeti is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is one of the 7 natural wonders of Africa. Scientists come here to study ecology. To speak of the Serengeti is to speak of wildlife in its most magnificent form. On these endless plains, life unfolds on an epic scale, a density of fauna unmatched almost anywhere on Earth. It is a kingdom ruled by some of the most iconic animals on the planet, where the legendary Big Five still command the landscape. The lion, a symbol of raw power and regal focus. The elusive leopard, a master of stealth, perfectly camouflaged in the trees. The colossal elephant, moving with ancient wisdom in tight-knit family herds. The formidable Cape buffalo, whose unyielding stare demands respect. And the critically endangered rhinoceros, a prehistoric relic and a poignant symbol of the Serengeti's fragility. But the true richness of the park lies in its staggering diversity, a complex web of life where every creature plays a vital role. You'll find cheetahs exploding across the plains and hyenas whose calls haunt the night. We see towering giraffes nibbling on high acacia branches, while down below, the humble dung beetle diligently rolls its precious prize, performing a crucial service that keeps the entire system healthy. The plains are a living tapestry, intricately woven and constantly repatterned by the rhythm of the seasons. It is a place to witness nature's grand, unscripted theater from a front-row seat, a spectacle of birth, survival, and renewal that has played out for millennia. Nowhere is this more apparent than on the vast grasslands, the domain of the great herds. Zebras graze in vast family groups, their stripes creating a dizzying optical illusion. This hypnotic pattern is a defense mechanism, confusing predators when the herd moves as one. Each zebra's stripe pattern is unique, as individual as a human fingerprint. They are often seen alongside the wildebeest, their constant companions in the Great Migration, and it is the wildebeest, over 1 million strong, that truly defines this journey. These animals, with their shaggy manes and curved horns, are the engine of the migration. Their relentless search for fresh grazing shapes the landscape and sustains predators, forming the very backbone of the Serengeti ecosystem. Nowhere on Earth is the lion more at home than in the Serengeti, an ancient landscape that has been shaped by their presence for millennia. This vast, sun-drenched savanna, with its iconic acacia trees dotting the horizon, is the perfect kingdom for this magnificent predator. It's an empire built on opportunity. With its staggering abundance of prey, fueled by the great annual migration of wildebeest and zebra, and its wide-open spaces that favor their cooperative hunting tactics, the park supports one of the largest and healthiest lion populations in all of Africa, a thriving stronghold for the species. To see a lion here is to witness an animal at the absolute peak of its evolutionary power. Every feature is perfectly adapted to this environment. Their tawny coats provide superb camouflage in the golden grasses, while their powerful, muscular bodies are built for explosive bursts of speed and overwhelming force. They are the undisputed rulers of the plains, a keystone species whose very presence dictates the rhythm of life around them. Their authority commands respect from all other creatures, from the wary herds to their eternal rivals, the hyenas. And there is no sound more emblematic of this rule than a lion's roar. It's more than just a sound, it's a physical force. Capable of traveling over 8 kilometers, the roar is a tool for long-distance communication, used to rally scattered pride members and warn off intruders. Rolling across the savanna in the pre-dawn darkness, it is perhaps the most evocative sound of the African wilderness, a definitive, bone-shaking statement of ownership and power. But their dominance isn't just about individual strength. Lions are truly social cats, living in complex family groups called prides. A typical pride consists of a core of related females, their playful and vulnerable offspring, and a coalition of a few adult males. This intricate social structure is the absolute key to their success. The lionesses form the heart of the pride, working together to hunt, raise their young, and defend their territory. The males with their imposing manes have the crucial role of protecting the pride from rival males, ensuring the safety of their lineage. This cooperation allows them to tackle large, dangerous prey and hold the best territories, a strategy that has secured their reign for eons. The African elephant is a symbol of wisdom, strength, and the untamed spirit of the continent. In the Serengeti, these gentle giants really command the landscape. They move in complex social herds led by the oldest and most experienced female, the matriarch. She is the repository of the herd's collective knowledge, guiding her family to water sources, feeding grounds she remembers from decades past. Her leadership is absolutely essential for the survival of the group, especially during the dry seasons when resources are, pretty scarce. The bonds within an elephant family are incredibly powerful. They display behaviors that we recognize as compassion, grief, joy. Elephants are immense animals, and their need for food and water is equally immense. It is often called the greatest show on Earth, but this is no mere performance. It is a raw, primal force of nature. The Great Migration of the Serengeti is a relentless circular journey, an ancient rhythm that has pulsed across these plains for millennia. This incredible spectacle is undertaken by nearly 2 million animals, a tide of life flowing across the vast African landscape. The vast majority, over 1.5 million strong, are the wildebeest, the true engine of this procession. They are joined by hundreds of thousands of zebras, whose different dietary needs complement their companions. The zebras graze on the longer, tougher grasses, effectively mowing the plains and exposing the shorter, more nutritious shoots preferred by the wildebeest. Following them are the smaller, more delicate gazelles, nibbling on the newest growth left behind. This is not a casual wandering, it is an epic, year-long struggle for survival, driven by the most fundamental of needs: the search for fresh grazing and water. They are following the rains, a desperate chase for the green flush of grass that sprouts in their wake. To stand still is to starve. The migration has no real beginning or end. It is an endless pulsing cycle of movement and life. The air vibrates with the sound of millions of hooves pounding the earth. It's a constant chorus of low grunts from the wildebeest and the sharp calls of the zebras. The dust they kick up into the sky forms a vast hazy cloud, a constant companion to the herd. To be here is an overwhelming sensory experience. The journey follows a predictable clockwise path, dictated by the rains across the Serengeti Mara ecosystem. It typically begins on the southern shortgrass plains, nourished by rich volcanic soils. Here, the wildebeest give birth to hundreds of thousands of calves. This synchronized birthing, occurring over just a few weeks, is a crucial survival strategy. The sheer number of newborns simply overwhelms predators, ensuring that enough of the next generation will survive to undertake their first great journey. When one thinks of the Serengeti, the first image that often comes to mind is of endless flat grasslands stretching to a distant horizon. These are the famous shortgrass plains of the south, a landscape of immense scale and openness. During the rainy season, these plains transform into a vibrant green carpet, rich in the minerals needed by the wildebeest for calving. But as the dry season takes hold, they turn to a sea of gold and straw. This iconic savanna, dotted with the occasional flat-topped acacia tree, the open grasslands give way to acacia woodlands and terminalia forests in the western corridor. This region is defined by its rivers, the grumeti, which are lined with dense riverine forests. Scattered across the plains, particularly in the central Serenera region, are the kopjes. These are geological wonders, ancient granite outcrops. The Serengeti is one of the last places on Earth where a fully functioning ecosystem of this scale and complexity still exists. Its importance to the natural world is almost impossible to overstate. It is a living example of the intricate and delicate balance that connects all living things, the circle of life. Here, every plant and every animal has a role. The grasses feed the herbivores feed the carnivores, and when they die, Their bodies nourish the soil, which in turn supports the grasses. This great wilderness is also of critical importance to humanity. For the local communities around the park's borders, such as the Maasai, the Serengeti is cultural and spiritual heritage. The park is a vital economic engine for Tanzania. The tourism it attracts provides employment for thousands. Guides. The Serengeti is a masterpiece of the natural world, a timeless Eden, yet it is not immune to the pressures of the modern world. Its future is not guaranteed. Threats loom on its borders: agriculture, settlement, poaching. Protecting this incredible place requires constant vigilance, dedication, and a global commitment. The conservation work being done in the Serengeti is a story of hope and resilience. Dedicated teams of rangers patrol the vast park, scientists continue to monitor the health of the ecosystem, community outreach programs work to ensure that the people living around the park benefit from its existence, making them partners in conservation. These efforts are a testament to what can be achieved when people come together with a shared purpose. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more adventures.